Hi everybody, this is Miss Byrd. Welcome back. So today we're going to talk about the distributive property. So distributive means what you want to do is, for example, here the letter A, we're going to distribute A into the parentheses. So to do that, you would multiply the A with each term. Okay, so when you multiply A into each term, you have A times B, which is AB, and then A times positive C, which is AC. Okay, now you could also have the example where A is behind the parentheses, so you would still do the same steps, distribute the A into each term, and you can do so by doing this. So A times B is AB, and A times positive C is positive AC. So you notice that we still end up with the same result. So it's okay if the term is in front of the parentheses, it's also okay if it's behind in the back of the parentheses. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to look at some examples. Okay, so here we have the distributive property. This tells us that to multiply the sum or difference by a number, multiply each number in the sum or difference by the number outside the parentheses, then evaluate. So we're just going to go ahead and go straight to these examples. If you look at number 2, it says 4 open parentheses 13 minus 5. So we want to go ahead and distribute the 4. So the 4 we're going to distribute into each term. So that means we end up with 4 times 13, which is 52. And 4 times a negative 5 is negative 20. And we can evaluate these because they're like terms. So when you do 52 minus 20, you end up with 32. And that's our final answer. Jump down to number 6. If you look at number 6, we end up with negative 2 times z plus 5. So we're going to distribute the negative 2 into each term here. So we have negative 2 times z is negative 2z. And negative 2 times positive 5 is negative 10. Now, we do not have any like terms here. So the way you know if you have like terms is they have to have the same variable or variables and the same exponent of that variable. So here you have the exponent of a 1, but there's no z here, so you cannot combine your like terms. Once you answer yes to same variable, same variable, same exponent, then all you do is add or subtract the coefficients. Look at number 10. You have 9 times 20, and then we're going to distribute the 9 with 17m. So we have our arrow here. 9 times 20 is 180, and 9 times 17m is positive 153m. Now, usually you want to put them in order by the degree, but today we're just going to leave it as is. So that would be my final answer here. If we jump down to number 14, number 14 shows 6 times, open parentheses, 25 plus 6z plus 10. So we're going to distribute the 6 into each term. So it would be 6 times 25, it would be 6 times 6z, and it would be 6 times 10. So we're going to do the first term. 6 times 25 is 150. And then 6 times 6z, you multiply, and you get 36z. And then 6 times 10 is plus 60. Okay, now I noticed that we have some like terms, so you do have to combine your like terms. Remember, like terms have the same variable, same exponent. In this case, you have a constant and another constant. So we're going to combine our like terms here. We're going to combine 150 and 60, and we end up with 210. So I'm going to write it here on the side, 210. And then plus, we still have the 36z. Now we cannot combine these two, so that's our final answer here, this part. Okay, so if you have any questions, please feel free to ask your teacher when you have your conference together in your class. Send me a message if you're not sure on any of the steps. So have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.